So we're back, and yeah, let's move on. So now that you already have an idea on how once you open the Premiere Pro, what numbers gear, we already know what each of the panel consists. So now let us create a new sequence so I can actually show you guys how to like import and work with the different panels that you have here in the Premiere Pro workspace. So for you to create a new sequence, so what you want to do is there's a shortcut. You can use Control N or Command N. So once you press that, you see the new sequence pop up. Or you can always go to new file, new, save project. You can also do that. Oh, I'm sorry, that was actually wrong. Don't do file. What you can do is come down here and just click sequence. But I'm so used to the shortcut, so I'm sorry about that. So yeah, Control N or Command N. Don't forget, if you're using Mac, Command N. If you're using Windows, Control N. So once you do Control N, this window will pop up showing you the different presets where you can choose from. So ideally, you should go with HDV, which is your 1080p footage. Once you get a camera, even our phones, your smartphones now, most of them shoot primarily HDV. So you want to pick HDV 1080p 24. So what 24 means is 24 frames per second. Like I said, FPS, frame per second, is totally a total new topic of its own, and I'll be sure to make a detailed tutorial on that, or you can even Google it and just search for what FPS means. So but long story short, FPS is just the amount of frames that you have in a second of a video. So as it says 24 frames per second, so it means that you have 24 frames will make 1 second of your video. So if you have a video, say your video is like 1 minute, so you want to times 24 by 60, right? How many minutes sorry, how many seconds are there in a minute? That's 60. Yeah, 60 seconds makes 1 minute. So 60 times 24 will give you the amount of frames in a minute. So yeah, so once you choose and mind you, you can always choose any preset that you want, but I'm gonna go with HDV 24. Then we come to settings. Usually when you click HDV 24, for some reason it won't give you still this 24, and the frame size kind of won't be accurate. So what you want to do is come here, scroll up, go to custom. Inside of custom, you see where it says frame size. You see usually 1080p is supposed to be 1920 by 1080, but you can see it shows 1440. So you want to change that to 1920 by 1080. So you can see that. Then the aspect ratio, I'll change it for anamorphic. I'll change it to square pixel, and that's that for that. For the preview file format, really you can change it to whatever you want. Usually I will do either this if I want to render in MP4, or I can do QuickTime. And if I'm doing QuickTime, instead of the codec being animation, I'll change my codec to Apple ProRes 422. It's just a high codec and easy to work. It's easy to work with. So that's about it for that. And this is where you can either rename your sequence. Let's say Larry sequence, and hit OK. So as you can see, now that I've hit OK, I can see my my timeline now. I can see my timeline now. So this is where your footage that you'll be editing will all come. The top part is for videos and the lower part is for audios. We can see our sequence here. So see your sequence more of like a housing for where you'll be putting all your footages that you'll be editing. So, and to the top here you have your source window, you have your effects window. I know all that won't really make sense now until we actually have a footage to work with. So that's it on how to create a new sequence. And like I said, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and also hit the notification icon so you can get notified whenever I upload a new video. And lastly, don't forget to tell a friend that might need this. And I'll see you guys in the next class. Ciao.